pairings. Brake so heavily for the chicane at the end of the lap, the Casio triangle, and then the cars feed round the final corner onto the start-finish straight coming around. Heat shouldn't be a problem getting it into the cars. It's a very hot day indeed. They go round for one further lap behind a safety car. This is a standard procedure for Fanatec GT World Challenge powered by AWS. Great to see the sight, the sounds of these cars. Audi must be feeling rather proud with both cars on the front row being theirs. Such a mix of manufacturers. This is the very essence of GT racing. GT3 has grown and grown, as has the temperature in the pit garages. So people trying to stay cool and calm down the Climax Racing garage. Doors at the open at the front and at the rear to get any breeze through. So don't be fooled if you're looking at these TV images from around the world. It may be grey, but it's certainly very hot here indeed. Any breeze is most welcome. So, field now going up through the top of the S's. The last few cars just running through turns 1 and 2 at the moment. Up the climb, and again, so many times you look at a circuit on television, you think, oh, it's slightly hilly. It's when you get there, you find it's an appreciable climb. It's much more than you think. TV always flattens things out. But talking of flattening it out, when they get up to the crest of the S's and the Dunlop curves, then you get to the two dings. Now you're on the level. You're not yet at the highest point of the circuit, but at least the climb, for now, has stopped. So again, the great burble of that Nissan engine. It's right hand at the second of the Daylies. And then, of course, the field goes under itself. Goes under the return leg, up to a hairpin, before working its way to spoon, and then taking that return leg. There is the full gas motorsport Porsche, seen from the outside, black of livery, make it even hotter here today. So this is the view, just going towards the hairpin. You can't actually see the hairpin when you come under the bridge, but then the little chink to the right, and that's where not easy to make the overtaking, but it's not easy to see. Now we're riding on board with number 1, that's the Cariello's car, but started today in the hands of the driver who puts the whole package together, Anthony Liu, RCS champion. Nothing can be done by the number 2 drivers. They have to look, observe, just hope that their fingers being crossed will stop their car getting into any trouble down on the first corner on the opening lap. Let's hope we'll start with 32 cars, get all 32 cars coming through. Who's it going to be? 6 races so far this year, 6 different winning combinations. Don't forget, of course, if you finish in the top 3 positions, you gain extra weight. When I say weight, an extra weight at your pit stop. It's 15 seconds extra for the next race if you win a race, 10 seconds extra for the next race if you came second, and 5 seconds extra if you came third. So to Anthony Liu and Alessio Cariello, one of our Campus cars, car number 1. They were the winners last time out, so they're going to really do well if we get that car, the white one, the one with the number 1 on the side, the yellow and red car. That's going to have 15 seconds extra at its pit stop. You can almost never suck that up. Again, it seems agonising as the field comes around, but side by side, agonisingly, we can't wait for the race to get going. Safety car will peel off, probably just out of shot, should be just peeling out of sight. Just about to be tucked away into the pit in. There it is. So 2 by 2 is the formation required. Akash Nandi on the inside. James Yu, his teammate, said he was nervous. Let's hope he can get it right. The more experienced Frankie Cheng alongside. What a fabulous sight. Race 1 here at Suzuka, waiting for the lights on the gantry to go green. Can't overtake before the start-finish line. It's a long hold, long hold, long hold. People ducking out of position. Now we're accelerating. Frankie Cheng's got his nose immediately in front and blocks off Akash Nandi to say, no, I'm in front, do not challenge me. In behind is grid formation, fairly much being held, but that was a great start from Frankie Cheng Kung Fu. Can he do what he did in the first race and make good his escape? He started that one first, this time he started from second, it matters not. He's gone to the front of the queue. Job well done. Bob Yuan popping into 3rd place, or staying in 3rd place, and Hirabon and the Nissan tucked in behind, and looks as though it's been a good start from Anthony Liu. Is going to need that, because of course we know he's got the problem with the extra time at the pit stop. Then we've got them all through the first 2 corners, up through the S's they go. GT drivers getting a little bit out, running wide, Jeffrey Lee running a little bit wide, which compromises the rest of the S's, but the front of the field is all very level indeed. A few cars mounting the curves. Are we going to tuck them under the bridge tidily towards the hairpin? Looking good. Hirabon's looking busy. Bob Yuan, he's suggesting get out of my way. A little early in the race for that. Anthony Liu, though, fifth place closing in. He's got even faster flashing lights. The driver who lost the position was Wei Lu, number 4 Porsche, but neat and tidy, it really is. Fans braving the bright sunshine to sit out there. The clouds actually burning off in the last, since we put the cars on the grid. It's almost blue sky here now. Nose to tail, right the way down to the back of the pack. But the important thing is how far clear has Frankie Fu got on the opening lap of the race. In behind, Harmony Racing, Ferrari trying to gain a few positions, and one of our camera cars had just ended up having to be compromised, and Setiawan Santoso streets past. That was the exit of Spoon, which means his deficit there is going to really hurt him the whole way down the straight. So if you compromise your momentum going on, it's going to cost you. Just that little twitch went sideways, and the Indonesian Aston Martin racer said, I thank you very much, but the driver saying the biggest thanks is the driver leading the race, Frankie Fu. Akash Nandi, not too far behind, hasn't been rattled too much by losing his pole position or being passed before the first corner, but Frankie Fu, even in racing form, just weaving around to get a bit more heat in his tyres. A hot day, but still wants more grip from his Pirelli rubber. Gunon actually lost the position in the opening lap, as did Prince Apar, Abu Bakar Ibrahim. They're down in 10th and 11th positions. Wei Lu fell from 4th down to 6th, but otherwise things looking pretty tidy. There is Prince Abu Bakar Ibrahim. So there's 2 Mercedes going to try and work in tandem to work themselves up the order. 1 hour of racing, we've almost got through 7 minutes of it, but because the second of those laps behind the safety car counted as the race start, but then when the cars got released, brilliant start from Frankie Fu. Akash Nandi, 7.78 of a second down in second place. So 2 silver class liners, silver driver lineups. They haven't got a gold or platinum driver to pop in for later in the race, so they can flatter deceive, because theoretically their second driver isn't as fast as some of the rival second half of the race drivers. More of that later though, we carry on. And around the first part of this lap, Frankie Cheng continues to pull clear. The racing, so he's almost gained another half second. That put him more than a second clear. Good little battle for Jules Gunon Climax Racing, and sorry, Bijrang Zhu is driving that at the moment. I beg his pardon, it's got Gunon listed on the screen, but anyhow, we press on. Now it's changed on the screen. Bijrang Zhu, yes, so not Jules Gunon. Of course, he's doing the second half of the race. That's car 66, the one of which we're talking. So those 2 Mercedes having a good little battle there.